gonna whip Mayweather into heavy cream, add a dash of vanilla, and a sprinkle of cinnamon.
Lame.
Faye, what's good?
Rachel, let's pretend like we're talking like news anchors, like at the end of the show.
The blurb needs to be canceled and replaced.
The only issue is you and the radical left.
You will already be in their bedroom.
And then we will have a new champ. The Maverick, the lactose intolerant, the kitten, the cake, baker, Logan Paul. Yeah!
Your topic is eggnog.
Will you shut up, man? You are such a clown.
In
Okay.
the art world, we would describe this as significantly less dope.
This just in, Anthony says that he hates the college voice, and if he had it his way, it'd just be 30 minutes of Andy the dog staring at the camera.
Poop head. My kid's a poop head.
I can't do this anymore. Please find better guests. This is getting ridiculous. I'd rather work for Fox News at this point.
And now, back to American Idol.
So how was your day?
Oh God, man, you know, ups and downs, lefts and rights, here and there.
All kinds of directions. North and west?
Sometimes.
South?
It's consistently
East.
south. I'm gonna be, no, never east.
Good.
No,
Good.
I don't mess with, you know, the
Got an
Atlantic.
uncle in the east.
Oh God,
He's doing terribly.
can you get that cleared up?
I don't think so. No, it's permanent.
Terminal? Anyway, enough about the Atlantic. Let's welcome in our next guest.
Hi guys.
Okay, so Samantha, is it?
Actually it's Samantha.
Of course it is. What will you be performing for us today?
I'm gonna be singing Say It Ain't So by Weezer.
Okay, whenever you're ready, Samantha.
Yeah, it's Samantha.
Right.
Somebody's hiding, it's crowding my icebox. Somebody's cold wine is giving me chills. Yeah, and say it ain't so, whoa, whoa. Yeah, this way is the water slide away from me that takes you further every day. Hey, say it ain't so, whoa, whoa.
Stop. Okay, that's enough. That was pretty. Whoa, what's wrong?
No, I'm really sorry. It's just in the 4th grade, I broke my pinky toe. I was walking with my mom. She said something funny. I looked over. I just fell. I don't know what happened. It's all a blur. But, it was just really traumatic. So, just the fact that I'm even able to be up here, and perform in front of you guys, it's just really crazy. I'm so sorry.
Oh my God. Well, what I was gonna say was that was amazing. You're going to Hollywood. Go get your golden ticket.
Oh my God, thank you guys so much. I'm coming for you, Hollywood. This one's for my broken pinky toe. And to everyone who said I couldn't do it. Yeah!
Right, let's see who's up next.
Up next on American Idol.
I've been singing since I was a child. My parents got me into it. They're the best. And now I'm here. I'm so excited. It's gonna be a great time.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. My name is Rachel Gross. Faye is a little silly. She took a little trip to New York City, and now she's quarantining to make sure that she's not sick. Guess I'll just have to host this show by myself. Hello? Kyle Miller? Well, I'm just getting ready to solo host the agenda on TV too. What? You're coming into Franklin Hall right now? You're able to be my host? Well, that's great news. I'll see you soon. So good news to all of our fans, Kyle Miller is able to be our host tonight.
Hey all! You're probably sick of seeing me on screens, but at least this week you don't have to see my chest hair.
We hope we never see that again.
Let's be real, they probably will.
I don't think anyone is going to be looking forward to that.
Well, you know what I am looking forward to, Rachel?
And what's that, Kyle?
This episode of the agenda, but more importantly, the Eurogyro pizza I'm going to eat after the show crying over the sink.
All right, well, let's get into some readers so we can go get that Europe gyration bread. An astronaut on the ISS said she is planning to vote in the upcoming election from space. When asked for a comment, President Trump said, "Sorry, illegal aliens can't vote."
And speaking of space, NASA has created a space toilet that costs $23 million. So the government can afford to spend $23 million for a toilet, but can't afford to give me another stimulus check.
A 100-year-old woman recently received an honorary high school diploma. Oh, we didn't write a joke about this. That's just a really cool accomplishment. Congrats, Lucille.
Now, half Christmas trees can be found on the shelves of popular retailers like Target and Tree Variety this holiday season. Without a back of the tree on it, owners only have to decorate the front, but that doesn't mean people still won't leave it up until June, Mom.
Mindy Kaling had her second child recently and was able to keep the entire situation a secret until after the birth. If I was having a child, I would want to keep it a secret too. Children are icky.
And Perez Hilton has just released a new memoir titled My Life in Scandal. This follows the release of Paris Hilton's documentary by just over a month, confirming the old adage, where there's a smoking Paris, there's also a dumpster fire Perez.
During a report last week, a CNN journalist was interrupted by a scheming raccoon running around the White House lawn. Personally, I don't see the value in this story. A raccoon digging through a burning garbage fire, the White House? Big whoop.
And a Canadian woman returned 5 artifacts that she stole from Pompeii 15 years ago in hopes to lift the curse placed upon her. When asked about the curse, the woman stated, "I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for those kids and that damn dog." And now it is that time of the week where you might wonder who's getting canceled. It could be Katy Perry, Donald Trump, Mitch McConnell, probably, but in the end, this week I have decided on my own power to cancel parking services for raising ticket prices on students during a pandemic, but more importantly, for giving me a ticket that I will promptly and have refused to pay out of protest for the higher prices of parking tickets, thus resulting in more expensive late fees being applied to my Berkshire's account. So this one's for you, parking services, for driving me further and further into crippling debt and being the reason I can get Taco Bell this week, even though I did. This week, you're canceled. Put her there, buddy.
Hey everybody, it's me. It's your boy. And guess what we're doing today? We're going to be cooking up a delicious pumpkin pasta recipe. It's amazing. It's delicious. You're going to love it. Here are the ingredients. Number 1, we have this delicious pumpkin pasta sauce. It's pure pumpkin, a little bit of butternut squash with that. If you don't hold that again, it's gonna be great. We got red onion, we got garlic, we have sea salt with garlic, and then finally we have angel hair pasta. It's gonna be delicious, guys. Let's hop right into it. Now the first thing that we wanna do is to fill our pot with water. Now that we've got our pot full of water, it's time to put it on the stove at a high heat until it comes to a boil. So now we're going to season it a little bit. You know, seasoning's really like, it's the spice of life. Kind of like how she spiced up my life. So now we're going to prepare some garlic. We're going to use, let's say, 2 cloves. 3 cloves. Smash it. How you doing? You doing good? I'm doing okay. Now for the onion. You hear that? I think the water's ready. Angel hair. Get it? Angel hair. I'm not crying because I'm cutting onions, bro. I'm thinking about the way she used to laugh. Now we're gonna put this pan on the stove and put it to a medium heat and wait for it to get to that temperature. Was I the problem? Was I the problem? Now we're gonna add some olive oil.
That should be plenty. Now we're gonna add the onion and the garlic into the pan. Now we're gonna add a little bit of this pink Himalayan salt.
Don't get lost in the sauce. Just like I always got lost in her eyes.
You see that? That's my heart.
I'm very uncomfortable with the energy that we've created in the studio today.
If you want more recipes like this, or if you want to give a good guy a second chance, then call the number below. If not, then we'll see you next time on the agenda.
Even though there is so much against us, you will see me wearing a face covering.
And even with my face covered,
you will see me.
As a son.
As a friend to everyone I meet.
As a fighter for change.
As a woman who stands up for what I believe in.
So join me in wearing a face covering.
To help stop the spread of the coronavirus.
Because this is one small act of kindness that has the power to bring us all together.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and kissed them all soundly and put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org.
This week on the agenda, we have one of our most important guests ever. Please welcome Dr. Anthony Fauci, the director for the National Institute of Infectious Disease and a pivotal player in the fight against COVID-19. He joins us today to talk about Trump and his COVID situation.
Well, thank you for having me. I hope today to shed some light on the situation. Certain things have been horribly misconstrued by both the American people and the White House.
Well then, let's get right down to business. What exactly do you mean when you say misconstrued?
Well, first off, I have to call attention to the tweet regarding Trump leaving the Walter Reed Medical Center. He claimed to be feeling really good, but I know for a fact he could barely even walk that day.
This sounds very serious. If what you're saying is true, then that would mean he risked the safety of dozens of people around him in order to leave the hospital?
Exactly. He went on to talk about the drugs and knowledge developed under his administration, and then he said he feels better than he did 20 years ago? He's 74. Tell me how that makes any sense. The medical community has been working hard to save lives because that's our job. His administration has done nothing, had nothing to do with...
Lame! Fake news. You don't know what you're talking about. I know a baker's dozen of doctors that all have twice your qualifications.
What is this? Why is he here?
We are so sorry, sir. This happened last week. We even changed the locks. We have no idea how he keeps getting in here.
They couldn't keep me out of the White House, and they won't get me out of here. I'm currently in negotiations to stay on the agenda even after I graduate college.
That'd be against the TV2 Constitution.
Fake news.
Can we please move on? I have valuable information.
Yes, of course, sir. Carry on, please.
Well, the next alarming fact that people need to be aware of is Trump's decision to meet with a large gathering of people only 12 days following his diagnosis. He promised me he would quarantine, but failed to do so for a full 14 days as recommended. This takes the number of people he could have infected dozens of White House staff to thousands of civilians.
You don't know what you're talking about. Get him off the stage. He's a whack job, and the great American people won't stand for this nonsense.
I don't know what I'm talking about. You called COVID the Chinese virus all the way through March.
Where's the receipts?
I thought this show would be a safe space to tell the truth. I see I was wrong. Good day to you, Rachel, and good day to you, Agenda.
Wait, please. The people need to hear the truth.
Get him out of here and get him out of that silly institute he directs. That'll be my first priority when I'm elected for my third term. Trump 2024, folks.
Mr. President, you haven't even won the 2020 election.
It's in the bag. The Dems can't hang. I know dozens of election analysts that say I've practically already won.
Sir, please leave.
The ejector will be back soon, so don't touch that.
Signing off is my job, sir. Please leave.
Fake news. The Trump show will be back right after these short messages. Don't touch that dial.
All right, let's see who's up next.
Okay, Deborah, what are you going to be singing for us today?
Hi, I'm Deborah, and I'm going to be singing What You Call a Dream.
Alrighty, interesting choice. Go ahead.
There's a man on first, and a man at bat, and the score is 4-3. And I'm sorta scared, and I'm sorta proud, and I'm stronger than I seem. And the sun shines like diamonds. The summer sun high in a baseball sky shines like diamonds.
You know what? That was really good. Why don't you tell us your sad backstory now?
Oh no, I ain't got no backstory. I'm just, have a normal life. I have no trauma. My family's all together. We have great Christmases.
You don't have a sad back. You worthless slime.
Seriously?
You don't have a sad backstory.
You come here in front of us and nothing?
Do you know what show this is?
You're wasting our time.
F***ing American Idol.
Get out of here.
No sad backstory?
Get out of here. I'm serious. Out.
Why don't you go
now?
I need tragedy. Get out.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere. And just growing up the way I grew up, and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover their unique mix of all kinds of traits.
Where'd Wiley go? Where's Wiley? Ah, there she is. Paw?
Do you remember being an ancient wolf? Do you ever feel the call of the wild?
You're a renegade cop, and I'm a con woman with nothing to prove. But together, we could really solve this murder.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but all of them are pure love.
I'm going to be headed into the deepest recesses of the jungle in order to hunt down the greatest mystery of our modern day. Bigfoot. Wait, not Bigfoot. I'll be hiking out into the wilderness with minimal necessities, just the things I need to survive. All that's left to do is march out there into the woods and get one with nature. Well, not here anyway. This isn't the woods. This is a gas station. I had to pick up some snacks first. Alright, got camp set up here. It's a temporary shelter, as you can see there. I've got my chair. It's the only thing keeping me safe. All the way out here in the wilderness, not a single thing to remind me of modern civilization. Except for that bench over there. That's a nice addition. Alright, now all that's left to do is to wait. Still nothing. Not a sight of them. I ate my last can of food yesterday. I started foraging mushrooms and berries that I found in the woods, but still nothing. I should probably be getting back soon. Max said the footage was due on Thursday, which means I've got until 3 days ago. Yeah, great. Perfect. Wonderful. Plenty of time to keep looking. I can hear the whispering in the trees, stare at me, Magic Box? What secrets do you hide from me? No. Do not smash Magic Box. Magic Box is not safe to smash. Oh, my phone died. Ah, well, that sucks. I should be about done anyway. I know you're here, Bigfoot. I can hear him. He's whispering. I know you're here, Bigfoot.
Hey, Ben, are you okay, man?
Interlopers!
Now, unfortunately, we couldn't book any big names this week like Joe Biden or our favorite Audrey McCain or that guy who ripped his shirt off and looks a lot like me but definitely is not. So for the first time, the agenda will be moderating a blind date. These two are random people that we found walking around campus. Sapphire, Derek, would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Sapphire. I like books and being alone. I have a lot of feelings, but I don't like to share them with anyone. Not that they would care.
All right, well, thank you, Sapphire. Very interesting. Now, I have to ask, is that your real name?
It's my given name. It was given to me by me.
That is an exact line from Lady Bird, isn't it?
No.
Okay, Derek, on to you.
Yo, what up? I'm Derek. I'm the captain of the football team, and I don't care about anything except for hot chicks and fast cars.
Okay, well, let's get into some questions, shall we? So to start, what is your ideal first date?
I would probably say going to a sporting event or maybe seeing a movie like Fast and the Furious.
I don't like dates. I don't like small talk. If I had to go on a date, it would probably be to a library where we'd talk about our favorite novels.
All right, very different answers there, but opposites attract, I guess. So describe yourselves in 5 words, I guess.
Captain of the football team.
Not like the other girls.
Okay, what was the last book you read?
Jane Eyre.
The football playbook.
You sound like every guy from my hometown. All right, if you could go to dinner with anyone, alive or dead, who would it be?
I would have to say my father. He taught me pretty much everything I know. How to throw the pigskin, how to drive a stick shift, and most importantly, how to get girls.
Derek, did your dad pass?
Oh no, he actually just dropped me off here.
So why would you choose him?
Because he's my dad.
All right, that's a good reason, I guess. And Sapphire, what do you have?
I would have to say novelist Louisa May Alcott.
Okay, guys, I think that's about all the time we've got, and I think it's kind of clear to everybody watching that there will not be a second date.
Actually, I think I'm in love
what?
with you, Sapphire.
What?
I'm in love with you too. You never noticed me when you were scoring those touchdowns on the football field. Your eyes always went to the captain of the cheer team. But now that we've gotten to know each other, I realize that you're more than just the high school jock.
And you're more than just the girl in the corner with a book all the time.
So you guys went to high school together? I thought we just kind of picked you off the street.
Won't you be embarrassed to tell your friends about me?
Won't yours be embarrassed about me?
Maybe if I had any.
Well, now you have me.
Well, this is weird. The agenda's going to be right back.
They call me Prince like I'm royalty or something. But the places I've lived ain't no palaces. So I don't need grilled salmon or a new scratching post. Just give me a cardboard box and a can of tuna and we're good. You can even change my name. I'm cool being the kitty formerly known as Prince.
When I was 6, my days were spent playing basketball. When I was 6, my dream was to make it to the NBA. When I was 6, my mom had a stroke.
I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast.
F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911.
Protect the ones you love.
Spot a stroke fast.
Now, after reports came out of raccoons infesting the White House, we knew there had to be some jokes in there. So here with us tonight is a raccoon attack survivor, Austin Textast.
Good evening. Thank you for having me here. Raccoons are very dangerous animals, and having them run around the White House is a very bad thing.
I wonder if they're attracted to all the trash in the White House.
You could definitely say that, but I will not voice an opinion as a respected journalist. Oh, who am I kidding? Yeah, that's definitely why they're there.
All right, well, I heard you wanted to come on today to kind of air out some grievances between you and this raccoon.
Yes, well, I wanted to say that I'm sorry and that they have to live in that horrible, trash-filled building.
The White House, of course?
Yes, of course. Do you know how many burger wrappers are there in the Oval Office?
Big question, though. Are they Travis Scott burgers?
There's probably some in there, yes.
Bet those raccoons are going real sicko mode over that.
Well, he always just throws away the vegetables anyway.
That's no surprise.
Anyways, that poor raccoon was probably just tired of being a vegetarian. You know raccoons and their need for meat.
Fair enough.
So, raccoon, if you're listening, I know you had no choice. I wish you the best of luck in your foraging for food in that coronavirus-infested palace.
Well, boy, do we have a surprise for you tonight.
What is that?
All the way from Washington, D.C., it is the raccoon that attacked you, Reba!
Oh, I don't know if I'm comfortable with this.
Well, too bad, because she's here now anyway. So everybody welcome Reba the raccoon.
Well, hey there, Austin.
Hey, Reba, I guess.
Now, guys, what do you have to say to each other? I'm interested to hear this.
Listen, Austin, I'm sorry I attacked you. There's not a lot of viable food in the White House after all.
It's all right. I forgave you anyways.
My only regret is not attacking the Fox News anchor instead. Would definitely be better trashes to eat.
Now, let's just say hypothetically, how would a TV2 reporter taste?
A what reporter?
Never mind.
All right, this has been cool, guys, but I gotta bounce. There's a scoop I gotta get.
Bye, Austin.
See ya, Austin, I guess. That was Reba and Austin, everyone, and that was also our show for the night. Now, Rachel, I've been I've been on this show for 5 semesters now in some capacity, and this is the first time I've hosted. I just want to know, how did I do?
We'll talk about this later. My criticisms can't be censored while we're live.
Well, good, because I know what you were going to say, and frankly, I agree with you.
All right, pal. Get ready for the day, buddy.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Do we have a gun?
What's that?
Do we have a gun?